Laco Plastic Products Incorporated is a trusted manufacturer of polyethylene and UPVC pipes and fittings in the Philippines. Established in April 2005 and incorporated in January 2009, the company operates from its owned plant sites located in Valenzuela City. With a wide range of pipe sizes and specifications, Laco serves both general consumers and large-scale construction projects, making it one of the competitive key players in the pipe industry. The company is firmly committed to producing high-quality products that conform to national and international quality standards, supported by a strict quality plan, established procedures, and work instructions that guarantee controlled and standardized production processes. Lamtax, laying the path to the future.
Best defense from wear and deposit buildup. Zik Synthetic Lubricants.
Back here in the SGS Stadium. This is game number 2 in the Legends Division. This is the Regan Industrial kontra dito sa VIVAIA. Of course, earlier we just saw it. We had game number 1, an early preview of our finals as we take a look at our team standings. Coach Anton, take us through the teams dito.
Updated na yan. Fullercon, you mentioned, they won earlier, 5-1. Enoch at 3-3. Ito, yung maglalaban ngayon, 2-3 for VIVAIA and Regan at 1-4. A couple of teams that are at the bottom half of the standings. They are going to be playing for 3rd place next Friday.
Now let's take a look at the Regan side. Only 6 players according to head coach Simon, but sinabi nga niya that they're still gonna give it their all today and most especially gonna have fun.
At least nandyan nga yan. Lost to Fullercon 44-57. Close game led by 9 midway through the second, but only had 1 field goal in the 4th quarter. That was 56 minutes or 56 seconds left. Jerry Limsanity, 22 points, 11 rebounds, 7 out of 14 from the 3-point area.
Meanwhile, on the other end, wearing their black uniforms, it's VIVAIA, the number 3 team in our tournament. But They're coming off a loss in their last game, Coach.
Lost to Enoch Lubricant 69-71 in overtime. That was a close game. Biggest lead at 4 points back in the first quarter of that game, 15-11. I've said it earlier, 10 deadlocks, 19 lead changes. No Edster the Speedster. Ended up giving up 12 3-point shots. Wala kasing umahabol sa labas. The Destroyer, 24 points, 23 rebounds, 6 assists in that game.
It's going to be a fun one. If we had an early matchup of the finals earlier, this time it's going to be an early matchup for the third place game happening just shortly. It's Regan kontra dito sa VIVAIA, so wag na natin patagalin. Let's throw it over to our game announcer for the start of the match.
We are back once again inside the SGS Stadium here in Quezon City for the continuation of the Bounty Fresh Grace Alumni Basketball League Legends Division. This is our last game in the eliminations round between Regan Industries versus VIVAIA Shoes. Introducing the starters for both teams, starting with Regan Industries. Starting point guard number 3, Jerry Lim. Shooting guard number 69, John Aldep. Small forward number 77, Henry Ting. Power forward number 9, Mike Giao. And at center is number 12, Jaime Lim. Coaching Regan Industries is Simon Sim. And now introducing the starting lineups for VIVAIA Shoes. Starting point guard number 11, Nelson Chua. Shooting guard number 24, Vic Peña. Small forward number 5, Jason Chua. Power forward number 8, Kenneth Lim. And at center is number 10, Christopher Beltran. Coaching VIVAIA Shoes is Edster C. Officiating this ball game is Jesse Boras, Dennis Tulig, and Lino Hashim.
Our starters for this match, Regan go with Lim Aldep. Of course, Lim as well, Ting and Giao. Meanwhile, VIVAIA have Chua, Peña, Beltran. Chua as well and Lim on their side. Good evening once again to all of our basketball fans watching out there. This is game number 2 of this Friday doubleheader. And an early matchup, as we kept mentioning, of the third place game happening next week. We're live here in the SGS Stadium. It's Regan kontra dito sa VIVAIA. Aaron D, Coach Anton De Los Reyes. Here we go, folks. Regan, only 6 players in attendance today. Meanwhile, VIVAIA naman have 8 in total.
Sabi mo nga, they're gonna try their best even if 6 lang sila according to head coach Simon.
Ayun na, no?
For VIVAIA, medyo masakit eh. Masakit yung mga talo nila. I mean, again, we've said it over and over. First game pa lang, medyo no bearing na. Eh, kasi yung mga talo nila, kulang sila. Right? Yung may isang talo, si Dexter Kwan wasn't able to suit up. May isang talo, which was last week. Wala naman si Coach Edster, the Speedster C. Oh, ito naman for Regan, medyo ibang sa simula maganda eh. I talked about it. Jerry Lim had his Lim sanity moment. Knocking down 7 3-pointers, pero nung fourth quarter, only 3 points. Medyo masakit yun in their last game. At yung field goal pa na yun, that came 56 seconds na lang natitira. They had 1 free throw, make, and there you go. Right on cue, Jerry Lim knocking down his first 3.
We take a look at that. BYD Valenzuela and Hexagon Motors earlier, but there you go. Jumper goes in para kay Jeff. Meanwhile, itong Regan nga, sinabi ni head coach Simon na ini-enjoy lang daw talaga nila yung laro ngayon. They're just really trying to give it their all despite only having 6 players in attendance today. And sinabi nga niya na opportunity ito para sa mga nandito na to get a run at it, diba? To get their legs really in the game today, sinabi niya.
Saka, pwede na rin papawis, di ba?
Oo.
Just for you to get active and get at it. There was even talk earlier, di ba? Parang akala natin hindi nga darating kasi parang nakita ko kanina, 4 lang yung
Oo,
Regan
no?
eh. I only saw Jerry Lim, Henry Ting, Toto Aldep. Yun lang yung mga nakita ko kanina. So I was really thinking, totoo nga ba? Wala, pero may mga nagsidatingan din naman. So that's good news. Alan si Serio. So yun yung 4 lang na nakita ko.
As the free throw goes down for Christopher Beltran. Take a look at our Head Start Volleyball Camp. If you want to get in touch, go ahead and contact Coach Willie Chan. As once again, it is Lim from the outside. Hit a 3 earlier already. Meanwhile, it's a steal. Pass break dito for Regan. Bounce it, and that's taken away. Chua. Long 2-pointer. No good. They give it to Aldep. Swing, swing, Lim. Hit a 3 earlier. You were talking about it, no? Yung Lim Sanity moment.
Lim Sanity.
This time, gonna take a corner triple. And look at that shot, coach. Just parang effortless, no?
Effortless. Short lang ng bahagya, but that's good line on that 3-point attempt by Jerry Lim.
Taken away by Regan. Got 6 minutes and 45 seconds dito. Outside look is not going to fall for Giao.
Good try, wide open. Again, just short on that 3-point attempt from the right wing was Mike Giao.
Look at Regan just putting the pressure on VIVAIA. Actually got a chance to talk to one of the stars nga nitong VIVAIA. As you mentioned, itong si Jason Chua.
Oh.
Sabi niya sa akin, dapat daw hindi na siya maglalaro ngayon kasi masakit daw likod niya eh.
Oh, kaso ball is life.
Oo, ball is life.
Ball is
Pipilitin na
life.
daw niya ngayon. Pero yun daw yung mga effects pag tumatanda na, sabi sa akin ni Jason eh.
I feel him.
Ikaw ba may ganun ka rin?
Oo, may ganun. Well, my back, no, not my back. My knee. My knee and my calves. It's Toto Aldep, again, knocks down a jumper.
Great pass coming from Jason Chua.
Wala ka pang nararamdamang ganun eh. No?
Wala pa naman.
23 ka lang eh. Pag may nararamdaman ka ng ganun, medyo...
Iba na yun, no?
Oo, iba na yun.
Lim kicks it. Aldep connects on the 3.
There you go, back-to-back hits. Toto Aldep. Got 8 points in the game for Toto.
Jason Chua takes a tough shot. They give it up. Aldep. Here comes Toto. 2-on-1. Lim takes it, and it's going to roll in for Lim Sanity.
Easy does it for Jerry Lim. Soft touch off the glass as that ball rolls right in, drops inside that bucket.
Jason Chua cross court. Catch and shoot. No good for Vic Peña. Chua, though, saves another possession for his squad. The tasty dish to the interior, but no finish once again for VIVAIA.
Bit of a slow start para dito sa VIVAIA. They've gone 2 out of 7 from the field. Make that 2 out of 8 rather, 25%. Respectable start for Regan Industrial as they gone 4 out of 10 from the field, 40%.
Peña right down the middle for the easy shot.
Good pass. Kenneth Lim giving it up to Vic Peña.
And Spalding, the official ball of Bounty Fresh, the Grace Alumni League. Here they come. Lim brings it down. Forward pass. They give it up. And Chua with the score.
How about that finish? You like it. The gentleman with the low back pain, wala parang di masakit. Ha?
Up top, the drive, the shot. That's a miss. Offensive board, the putback, wala pa rin. Forward pass, Jason once again. Chua to the left side. Basket in one coming for Jason Chua.
Toto Aldep was right there, but Jason Chua just too strong, absorbing the contact, still able to finish on the break.
And our BYD Valenzuela and Hexagon Motors fast break of the game, Jason Chua. Parang wala namang sakit dun sa likod niya.
Parang wala nga eh. That was a Chua to Chua connection as Nelson Chua gave it up to the streaking Jason on that left side. Edster, the speedster, seeing action for the first time here. About the 3.5-minute mark.
13-12 with 3 minutes and 25 dito sa opening quarter natin. A kick on the side of VIVAIA. Looks like that was Beltran. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Toto Aldep. Chua boards it. Gonna step on the gas. Jason. Nagmamadali. Once again, another fast break hit.
Look at that. He just left everyone behind. Like what you always say, turning on the jets for Jason the Jet Chua.
May nickname ka na sa kanya.
Meron akong nickname kay Boss Jason.
But look at this, the speedster as you called him. Getting a layup to drop, Edster C.
From defense to offense, the speedster showing us how it's done as well. Imagine mo, bibilis nitong VIVAIA. Yung sinasabi ko eh, sayang lang hindi sila nakokompleto. Kasi if you can see on their bench, you've got the destroyer, Dexter Kwan, not suiting up. Eh, kung nakompleto lang yan, ibang, I'm pretty sure, ibang mangyayari dito sa VIVAIA.
Meanwhile, a steal by Regan, 2-on-2. This is Aldep. Toto penetrates, but it bounces off his thigh. And let's check this out. Our Don Reyes Hardware and Construction Supply Defensive Play of the Game. The speedster Edster C. May konting ngiti pa doon on the layup.
Paano ko ba naman di matutuwa? Eh, alam niya, magiging Don Reyes Hardware Defensive Play yun. Sa kanya yun eh.
Oh, no, saktong-sakto.
Saktong-sakto.
Alan, the pull-up pop. Won't even hit rim. Edster gives it to the right side. The big boy, the slow spin. No good, but finally Beltran getting the layup to drop.
Oh, Francis C. That spin was perfectly timed as there was a reach on Jaime Lim. Just couldn't finish. A bit too much sauce.
Lob it up inside, and Jerry Lim with the push shot.
Doing damage again, Jerry Lim. Lim Sanity getting that point blank shot to go.
18-15, 55 seconds. Beltran gives it to C. Long two. No good for Chua. Here they come, fast break. Aldep.
Well, pass was a bit behind. I always talk about this. Yeah, when you reach a certain age, when you're young, okay lang yung mga pasa na forward na ahead na habulin mo. When you reach a certain age, my age even, 40, 45, kailangan yung pasa mo eksakto na eh. Hindi na pwede yung masyadong malayo. Another thing is dapat hindi mababa. The older you get, the more difficult it is to bend down.
Alam ko na pala. So next time, no, pag namasa ako sa'yo.
Oo.
Yung pala,
Eksakto lang. Eksakto lang. Eksakto naman yung mga pasa mo sa akin. Kikita ko na pag naglalaro tayo.
Ako pa ba?
Oo.
Jerry Lim. Look at C though. Big boy boarding it. This time, this is Edster pushing the pace. No look pass on the interior, but no finish.
That was Andrew Ko missing on that attempt.
Alan, elbow jumper. It's pure. There you go, first quarter. 18-17 is our score. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. The Bounty Fresh first quarter highlights. Toto Aldep hit a bunch of threes there. Look at this. This time, facilitating on the fast break, finding Jerry Lim. But look at this, sumasakit daw likod niya earlier. Itong si Justin Chua. But he doesn't care. Jason Chua, excuse me. And then, Beltran finally getting his first bucket in that first quarter. Score natin, 18-17. Lamang dito ang VIVAIA.
Best defense from wear and deposit buildup. Zik Synthetic Lubricants.
Back here for the second quarter of the Bounty Fresh GABL. Last day of eliminations and last game actually.
Well, during that first quarter for Regan Industry, very respectable start. 4 out of 10 from the field, 40%. They ended up finishing that first quarter with a 7 out of 21 clip, 33%, is able to get 7 assists. So they're moving that ball around, getting those opportunities for their teammates to score. For VIVAIA, they've got, they started out 2 out of 8, 25%, 11 fast break points, 14 points from the inside. They finished 8 out of 20 from the field, 40%. As you see there, Dexter, the Destroyer, Juan, on the sideline.
Sayang, no? Hindi natin nakita ngayon.
Lakas niyan maglaro si the Dexter. Living legend, as he is fondly called.
19-17 is our score. Earlier, Andrew Ko hitting that free throw. Allen whips it to the left side. Corner triple. That won't fall for Jerry. Edster pushes it. Gives it to Andrew Ko. To the big boy, Francis C. The power dribble to the bucket.
A good pass. Andrew Ko, recognizing that Francis C. was cutting, diving to the bucket, gave it up at the right moment for that power dribble and the finish off the glass.
Giao, that's a deep one. And somehow it falls down para kay Giao.
Shooter's bounce. Mike Giao knocking down that left wing three.
Edster trying for the no look. Instead, it goes on. The three-point shot won't fall para kay Henry. Andrew Ko taken away by Henry from behind.
It's going to be a foul on Andrew Ko. Tried to stop that break.
We take a look at our Alusign Plastics 3M assist of the game. Take a look at that pass heading over to Francis C. for the inside hit.
Good challenge on D from Andrew Ko on that corner three.
Jason Chua cross court to C. Back to Andrew. Ko is gonna take it and hit nothing. Seven minutes and 55 seconds. Alan drives, kicks. Jerry, an air ball of their own para sa Regan. Good Edster C. No numbers para sa VIVAIA. Gives it up to Chua. Then to the middle to Francis C. No good on the initial attempt. Second one still won't drop. Third one. Pasok yan para kay C.
Third time's the charm for Francis C. Good secondary break for the side of VIVAIA as Francis C. gets some points inside the paint.
Still just a 3-point lead by the VIVAIA as Tenacity, the official outfitter of the GABL. Henry, cross court to Giao. Jerry all alone will not hit it. Edster, give it up to Andrew. Ko almost losing it. Pero it's gonna stay with VIVAIA.
Yeah, last touch on Alan Cesario that time.
Replacing Jerry Lim. Shot clock at 17 seconds.
6 minutes and 45. Taken away on the Regan side. Here comes Alan. Waiting for friends, finds Giao. To Henry. Top of the key, three. Hits nothing once again.
That was off right on that three-pointer from Henry Ting.
This time it's Peña. Drops it inside. Good defense on the first one, but a foul gonna be called on the second attempt.
Yeah, Lim trying to stop Francis C. That's a tough task. Lalo na pagka naka-power dribble na si Francis C. That's gonna be goodbye. Giving up that foul was Jaime.
Taking 2 shots, Francis C.
Francis C really bringing that size and beef para dito sa VIVAIA. Still only a 3-point lead right now. Here they come out and running. Alan hesitates, and then it's going to be a turnover on the part of Regan. It's your C. Lob it up inside. And C, that is Francis C, couldn't catch it.
Well, not present in today's game para dito sa side ng Regan Industrial, and a key player as well is Sherwin Yao. Sherwin Yao, of course, probably still nursing that right ankle. He tweaked it a couple of games back. Speedy recovery to Sherwin Yao. Hopefully sa battle for third, no, he's gonna be present. Para naman podium finish. Ika nga.
Meanwhile, Edster C setting it up for his squad. Peña from the outside. Judging, it's a 3.
Wide open all day to shoot for Vic Peña on that left wing.
Speaking of shooters, Aldep back in the ball game for Regan. Toto gives it up.
This is a 5-guard lineup para dito sa side ng Regan Industrial.
Well, they do only have one player on the bench, and that is Jaime. I'm assuming the lone big man of this squad.
Kailangan nga naman magpahinga niyan. Kalaban mo sa ilalim, Francis C.
Oh, but they get a stop despite having 5 guards. Henry against C, he's gonna pull it out. Way better to take the 3, but instead it's Jerry, saves it. Cesario gives it up to Henry. Got a 3.
Finally, extra pass. Alan Cesario giving it up. Right wing 3 for Henry Ting. Chating.
Oh, pwede pala yun mamaya. 26-25, and let's see if the small ball lineup is gonna work for them right now.
It is gonna work if they run the ball and knock down their 3-pointers.
Here comes Henry. Sayang, gagamitin ko na sana, coach.
Yung Chating.
Oh. This time, fast break opportunity. It's foiled by Jerry Lim. You know he wants the 3. Instead, it's gonna go to Giao. Back to Lim. Corner triple, got it. It's a 3.
There you go. That could get his game going. Effortless on that 3-pointer. Good pass. Mike Giao giving it up to his teammate.
And with that shot, lamang na dito ang Regan. Edster C connects from the outside.
Splash party we're having here today para dito sa ating preview ng Battle for Third for next week.
Lead goes back to VIVAIA. Aldep gives it to Alan. Toto Aldep. Book it. A 3.
Like I said, it's a splash party. So right now, these teams waxing hot from the three-point area. Lalo na itong Regan. That's their 7th three-pointer of the game.
Meanwhile, Peña tries to lob it up to Kenneth Lim. And Coach Simon says enough of the small ball. We're bringing back in itong si Jaime Lim. Outside look for Peña. Connects another 3-point hit para kay Peña.
Joining the splash party again, Vic Peña. That's his 2nd three-pointer of the game.
Jerry Lim. A lot of 3-pointers being hoisted right now by both of our teams. SGC bounce it. Peña's running, give it back. 2-point shot is good para kay Beltran. Up by 3 points itong VIVAIA.
You kind of get that feeling that they're just going through the motions, trying to really get a rhythm going for next week, as that is going to be the important game. This is the last day of our eliminations. We talked about it at the top of the broadcast. So pretty much you want to just maybe fine-tune and get a rhythm going for next week.
Peña, the drive and kick. Inside it goes. Taken away by Jerry. They give it up to Giao. 3-on-2. Giao hands it off to Alan. Gonna take a 3 and then hit a 3.
That is the 8th three-pointer para dito sa Regan Industrial.
Three-pointers.
Something that they're used to doing, talking about hoisting up those three-pointers.
Meanwhile, it's Beltran to Chua. The connection. Cicerio. Great pocket pass inside. Jaime Lim cannot finish. SGC leads the break. Takes it on his own. It's swatted by Lim. Giao bounce it. Lim's sanity. In and out.
Halfway down and then he decides to pop out on that top of the key 3 for Jerry Lim.
Nelson to see inside Beltran, and he's going to get fouled by Alan Cicerio.
That's why I thought it was going to be a traveling violation. There was a push from behind.
Our Alusign Plastics 3M assist of the game. That was Beltran finding his teammate on the interior.
Elson Chua, good cut underneath.
Peña already 2 threes. Short on that attempt. Cicerio leads the break. Bullet feed inside. Jerry Lim, and count that bucket for him. Credit the assist to Cicerio.
Very elusive for Jerry Lim. Stepped on the brakes, had the defender fly by.
They get the board. Out and running is Toto Aldep. Takes his time. Left-handed layup is in.
That was walk in the park layup for Toto Aldep. Good outlet pass.
2-point lead by Regan. 5 seconds. Peña. Not gonna hit it. Still time para sa Regan to get a quick one dito. They give it up. Jerry Lim. Mid-range jumper. Side of the board. At the end of our first 2 quarters of action, it's the Regan side on top right now. Kontra dito si VIVAIA as we take a look at our Bounty Fresh quarter highlights, Coach Anton.
For the side of Regan Industrial, it was raining threes. They were able to knock down 3-pointers after 3-pointers. SGC tried to answer back together with Vic Peña, but again, just too many 3-pointers. As again, you're going to see here, Alan Cicerio knocking down another 3-pointer for the side of Regan Industrial.
It's a close one heading into our second half, 38-36.
Laco Plastic Products Incorporated is a trusted manufacturer of polyethylene and UPVC pipes and fittings in the Philippines. Established in April 2005 and incorporated in January 2009, the company operates from its owned plant sites located in Valenzuela City. With a wide range of pipe sizes and specifications, Laco serves both general consumers and large-scale construction projects, making it one of the competitive key players in the pipe industry. The company is firmly committed to producing high-quality products that conform to national and international quality standards, supported by a strict quality plan, established procedures, and work instructions that guarantee controlled and standardized production processes. Lamtax, laying the path to the future.
Our Choose-Up halftime stats, as I mentioned earlier, it's a close one, 38-36. Lamang dito ang Regan Industrial kontra sa VIVAIA. Let's take a look at the numbers, Coach.
Yeah, for Regan Industrial, shooting 32%, knocking down 8 3-pointers. They did have a respectable start, 4 out of 10 from the field in that first quarter, 7 assists as well. Ended up with 33% from the field, still continuing and maintaining that low 30s percentage. For VIVAIA, you've got 42% from the field. They are lording it over inside the paint. Masakit lang talaga dito para sa side ng VIVAIA. They've got 29 rebounds compared to 23, 22 points in the paint. Like what I mentioned, they are lording it over inside. Masakit lang doon are the turnovers. They've got 12 turnovers in this game compared to just 6 para sa side ng Regan Industrial. So that's something that they need to check. They want to be able to pull away in today's game, or at least get that lead and pull away.
Second half just about to begin. Regan kontra dito sa VIVAIA. And one thing we saw in that second quarter, Coach, the three-pointers of Regan, when they ran that small ball lineup, were really keeping them afloat.
Oh, that's something that you should be able to knock down your three-pointers if you're going small ball. That and your running game. Para sa Regan Industrial, Jerry Lim sanity. Jerry Lim, 14 points. Toto Aldep with 13. Alan Cesario with 5. For the side of VIVAIA, Vic Peña with 8. Beltran and Jason Chua with 7 apiece.
2 quick three-pointers attempted by Regan, and then they find the big boy, Francis C. on the interior.
That's the advantage that they have, their height and the muscle inside. Francis C. having an excellent performance so far.
Alan Cesario gives it up to Jaime, the lone big man of this Regan team today. Outside shot, that's a long 2 coming from Cesario.
Again, they're knocking down their outside shots, and that's something that I'm not surprised with this Regan Industrial team. They are the smaller team.
Andrew Ko from the outside.
And it's a good pick by Kenneth Lim, and you could hear him say, "Tira, tira." Good pick, set. Jerry Lim nowhere near that outside attempt of Andrew Ko.
Cesario hit one from that spot earlier, back-to-back para kay Alan.
Got 15 points in the game, or 17 points rather, for Alan Cesario, if I'm not mistaken, or 9 rather, if I'm not mistaken.
Chua to see. Big bump, the shot, and that's definitely a foul. Looks like it's going to be on Cesario.
Be a reach in, and pretty sure it would be on Alan Cesario. Siya kasi yung nakashoot eh. Pag ikaw yung nakashoot, ikaw yung fa-foul. Ganun yan.
Ganun ba yun?
Oo, pansinin mo. Tinan mo.
Let's check out our volleyball camp head start. Message Coach Edster to get more details all about this.
So di lang basketball, pang volleyball din yan si Coach Edster.
Alan Cicerio leaves it for Jaime Lim, overcooks the layup. It goes back to Alan, but they cannot finish. This time, Edster C, no look. Chua once again, another fast break layup.
Just giving those tasty dishes itong si Coach Edster C.
Toto Aldep bounces it to Lim. This time, Edster C, they leave him open, and the layup not gonna fall for Edster.
That time, the defense.
Our BYD Valenzuela and Hexagon Motors fast break of the game. Jason Chua once again out and running, but look at Francis C get it swatted by Jaime Lim. This time, Cicerio against Ko behind the back. Kicks it. Aldep. Toto, that's a tough one.
Ano, bumibit-bit pa nga, Toto Aldep. Just a bit short on that layup.
Edster C. This time it's Jason Chua. No good. It goes to C. No look. And this time he finds Ko.
It's a nice pass. Touch pass, no look. Edster C, Andrew Ko. Point blank shot.
Pwede pa lang si Coach Edster yung i-recruit natin sa team natin. Kailangan natin passer eh.
Passer.
Aldep. Hit a bunch of those earlier in the first half, but still cold to start off this third. And look at Jason Chua finding the angle on the baseline.
How about that pass, though, from Edster C, the speedster, giving us a display of his passing skills.
Jaime Lim. Out to Jerry. Swing para sa Regan. 7 seconds. Someone's got to shoot. It goes to Aldep from the corner. Toto saves it. Whips it to Giao. Still cannot buy one from deep itong Regan. Goes to Jason Chua. Boards his own miss and a foul. It's on Jaime.
That's that reach in from Jaime Lim. Gonna get
Our
called for the third.
Alasine Plastics 3M assist of the game. Edster C to Jason Chua.
That's a beautiful pass. He just rifled that one right down the middle. Jason Chua with a beautiful shot as well, finding the angle underneath.
Inside look by Nelson. Hustle for the ball but a bit too much ang sinabi ng referee natin.
Nelson Chua. Frustration foul, unable to get that shot to go, wanting to get that ball back. Gets called for the foul.
47-42. Jerry gives it to Jaime. Back to Jerry Lim, catch and shoot. Wala pa rin para sa Regan. They take it inside. Jaime connects on the two-pointer.
That's a nice soft touch from the big. Unable to knock down the shots inside. Why not take it a bit outside just to get a rhythm going?
Francis C against two defenders.
Could be on Toto Aldep on that reach in. Tried to swipe that ball away from Francis.
You could just feel the force of the power dribbles of Francis C all the way from here.
Eh, kaya puputok yung bola niyan.
Oh,
Lakas eh.
Edster whips it. Jason Chua all alone. You could see bodying up inside. No foul is called. This time Cicerio just beating everyone down the court for the lefty lay.
That's a quick finish from Alan Cicerio. All the way to the cup.
Nelson inside. They go to Francis C. Getting one back.
There you go. Easy finish.
You can hear Edster C asking for the foul there.
Unhappy with that call.
And Spalding, the official ball of the GABL.
Happy with that unhappy with that non-call rather.
Headster C, look at him go. He's gonna bounce it inside to Jason Chua for the deuce.
How many dimes? Edzer C, 6 assists now. Jason Chua, 13 points in the game.
Hand it off. Jerry Lim knocks it in. It's a 3.
17 points now for Jerry Lim.
2-point game. Taken away. Here comes Lim. 3-on-3 to Cicerio. Likes what he sees and hits it from the outside.
Splash party, we talked about it. 10 3-pointers in the game for Regan Industrial.
This time it's Regan on top right now, and looks like Francis, he has other ideas.
That's too easy for Francis C inside.
Jerry Lim, you know he wants one. Instead it goes to Cicerio. Back to Lim. Not a lot of space in that corner, but he finds Jaime Lim for the deuce.
A good pass, good cut. Jaime Lim inside, right down the pipe.
Lead goes back to the Regan side. Headster C to Jason. Chua thought about it. Nelson saves it. One more time, Jason. The reload, and it's in. This time he uses the window.
That's the reason why you've got that backboard. Helps you out on those angles. Jason Chua, high off the glass. 7 assists now for Edster C.
Alan to Lim, give it back. Inside to Jaime. Toto, 2 seconds on the shot clock. Someone's gotta shoot. And Regan running out of time on that possession.
Great defense being shown here by VIVAIA. Not allowing itong Regan Industrial to put up a shot.
And Coach Simon and Regan going back to that 5-guard lineup of theirs. Let's see how it's gonna fare dito sa third quarter natin.
They need to give Jaime Lim a break.
Here they come, out in transition. Henry. Ting gives it up to Jerry. Then it goes to Alan Cicerio with a swish.
He's feeling it. 16 points in the game for Alan Cicerio to go along with 6 rebounds and 5 assists.
Peña. Taken away by Alan Cicerio. One-on-one against Nelson. He can't catch up. Gets the layup to go.
That's a stretch. One-on-one. Defense to offense for Alan Cicerio finishing on the break.
As a Chu-Sarap timeout is called, Regan on top by 3 points. Fresh off that timeout, let's take a look at our Best Bite Kitchen, Resto, and Cafe. Fan of the game. Right here in the SGS Stadium, having fun on our last game of the day. It's still a close one.
Also the last game of the elimination round. Next week, it's going to be the battle for third as well as the championship. Just one game affair.
Henry Ting. Onto the side of VIVAIA. Still trying to trim down on that 3-point lead of the Regan side. This is Lim. Great steal by Jerry. Cicerio, bounce it. Toto Aldep gets the layup to go.
A good pass, good finish, Toto Aldeb. But how about that steal on that blind side? Jerry Lim getting the steal on Kenneth, and then the finish on the other end on the fast break.
Chance for the last shot for VIVAIA. Lim gives it to Nelson. Mid-range jumper, it's in. Here we go, 2 seconds. And not really trying to get a shot off on the Regan side as the score is 60 to 57. It's Regan still on top, and our Bounty Fresh quarter highlights Coach Anton, a 3-point lead by Regan heading into our fourth quarter.
A seesaw battle. You see Andrew Ko getting that pass. Edgar C, just a magician, giving off those assists. Jaime Lim extending the defense. Francis C, nothing he could do. But Alan Cicerio waxing hot from defense to offense, getting that finish on the break.
The last quarter of the elimination round. VIVAIA versus Regan. And Regan with a small 3-point advantage.
And this is where it gets kind of tight para dito sa Regan Industrial. Remember, in their last game, they only scored 3 points. Only had 1 field goal in that fourth quarter. So hopefully that does not happen in today's game, as they are in the driver's seat. 3-point lead to start the fourth quarter, like what you had mentioned.
But going back to their bread and butter, itong si Francis C on the interior.
Well, that time, getting the offensive rebound, imposing his might. This is a 5-guard lineup for Regan Industrial. Jaime Lim. And right when we say that, we see Jaime Lim trooping to the scorer's table, no doubt, to sub back in.
Look at that, 5 out right now para sa Regan. Hand it off. Henry Ting, Chating.
There you go. Finally able to use Chating. Henry Ting with that handoff and then that shot. Splash.
Once again, those outside shots giving life to Regan.
Substitution for Regan Industries.
Check that out one more time, Coach. Henry Ting.
Alan Cicerio with that handoff. And then just pulling the trigger. Rings the bell, Chating.
There you go, Francis C. Can't get it. Second serving with the left. Wala pa rin. Here comes Ting. Gives it up. Jerry, back to Ting. You know he wants it, but he can't get it. This time it's Edster C. Give it up. Jason Chua, easy look.
Good pass. Good way to run with your teammate on the break. Talking about Jason Chua.
It's Gyau's turn from the outside. Another hit para sa Regan.
That's a good closeout by Jason Chua. But Mike Gyau already locked, ready to go on that left wing three.
5-point lead. Chua tries his hand. Straight line, but just short para kay Jason. Cicerio. Gonna try their luck one more time from the outside. It's Lim.
That would have brought the house down. If they knocked down that three-pointer, they would have gone back-to-back, and that would have been 3 three-pointers for their field goals.
Edster to Jason. Chua inside. Beltran. It bounces in.
Christopher Beltran.
Hey, good pass inside. And again, lording it over inside the paint. Etong side ng VIVAIA. They've got 42 points in the paint. That's plus 22 compared to Regan Industrial.
7 minutes and 15 seconds. Cross-court, dangerous pass. Somehow it goes to Jerry. Then they give it to Giao. Outside shot. Won't hit it. Almost a board by Jerry Lim. Instead, it goes to Edster C. He sees Beltran trailing the play, and then he gets the floater to drop.
How about that one-hander and that pass? Edster C really knows how to make his teammates look good.
Giao, that's deep. And it won't fall down. Jason Chua. The short jumper won't fall, but Francis C is there to save the day.
About, what, a 4 or 5 inch height advantage on Henry Ting. Nothing he could do there.
VIVAIA retaking the lead. Giao to Alan. Cicerio gonna try for an inside attack. No, it goes out to Giao. C gonna look to set it up. Look at Francis C this time. Getting fouled, and he's onto the free throw line.
Foul number 12, is 4 personal foul.
That's big. Jaime, I mean, literally and figuratively, as big Jaime Lim gets called for his 4th personal foul.
VIVAIA. 2 shots, Francis C.
67 to 66. As Francis C hitting his first free throw, as we take a look at the Dextroyer, as you call him.
Sayang, injured the Dextroyer. He's nursing a right knee injury as well as a left hamstring injury as well.
Jaime Lim airballs the shot. They save it to the wrong guy. Here comes Edster C. Edster trying to bounce it to Andrew. Jaime, give it up inside. Cicerio. And there you go, turning trash to cash is Jaime Lim.
Picking up that offensive board was Jaime Lim off of that miss from Alan Cicerio.
69 to 68. Tenacity, the official outfitter of the Grace Alumni Basketball League. Beltran, great find, and it goes to Andrew.
That's a good pass by Christopher Beltran, giving it up to Andrew Ko.
Cicerio double teamed. Regan now down by 3 points. Where will they find their buckets? Look at that. Trying for the reverse is Giao. Edster. Give it up, Beltran. Then it goes to Jason Chua. Good job para kay Beltran.
There you go. Hockey assist from Edster C. At Jason Chua on the finish from Beltran.
73 to 68. Regan desperately need a score here. It goes to Henry Ting. Jaime Lim, cross court. Cicerio, that's contested. Forward pass, C, finding Chua, easy look.
Jason Chua.
Good outlet pass. Jason Chua with a leak out.
It's been a drought so far para dito sa Regan.
Substitutions. Kenneth Lim.
There you go for Coach Simon. He's gonna replace Henry Ting for Toto Aldep.
And Toto Adep for Henry Ting.
Let's see if Aldep can provide some much needed shooting dito sa Regan. Lim gives it up to Edster. Then they find the inside open man. That is Kenneth Lim. Toto Aldep fresh into the game, attacks the closeout, tap from behind by Francis C. Jason Chua gives it up. Kenneth Lim. There you go, nauna na doon si Jerry. Instead it goes to Toto Aldep. And things have gone cold for Regan in this fourth quarter.
I would say.
Check this out, our Don Reyes Hardware and Construction Supply defensive play of the game. Francis C. tapping it from behind. Edster and VIVAIA gonna take their time. Francis, back to Edster. They swing it to Jason Chua. Somehow bouncing to Kenneth Lim for the easy one. Jerry gets it tapped away. Edster, this time they're gonna try and take some time off the clock. Hand it off, Jason. Chua.
Jason Chua.
Chua just brushing that off.
Just a walk in the park layup for Jason Chua that time.
Last 2 minutes.
Aldep. Edster gives it up. Jason Chua once again. It's just too easy right now. Look at that. Lim and Chua.
For Mike Brown and for VIVAIA shoes. That's a Chua. For Francis C.
Outside look for Cicerio. And really, as soon as this Regan squad stopped hitting their threes, that's when nakalamang na talaga dito ang VIVAIA.
Well, that's pretty much the game of Regan Industrial. They're going to go ahead and get those 3-point attempts. So if those 3-point attempts stop falling, the offense goes cold.
With Toto Aldep finally getting a bucket in this fourth quarter.
Finishing touches here for VIVAIA as it is a one-ball game. They're going to have a rematch. The battle for third as well as the championship in our next game day.
As Aldep turning it over. 45 seconds dito sa final quarter natin of the elimination round. And VIVAIA holding on to a 13-point lead right now. They give it up. Chua to Kenneth. Rebounded by Jaime. Here comes Toto Aldep. Can he catch it? No, and yun nga, sabi mo, dapat sakto yung mga pasa.
Dapat sakto. Mahirap na yung mga pass ahead. Gotta give it sakto. Wag rin mababa. Mahirap yung mababa. Parang mas okay pa nga yung mataas.
No. 15 seconds and it's a done deal. VIVAIA getting a victory contra dito sa Regan. Of course, Regan just really cooling off in this fourth quarter. You got to love the hustle coming from Andrew Ko.
Foul number 2. Next call is second. First team foul for VIVAIA shoes.
Andrew Ko gets called for that foul. They've got 4 seconds to execute here.
Aldep. And that's going to do it, folks. After everything that's happened, the last game of the elimination round is over. And victorious today are the VIVAIA squad. coming up with a 13-point victory. Let's take a look at our Bounty Fresh quarter highlights. Coach Anton, take it away.
Well, for this fourth quarter, you mentioned it earlier or towards the end of the broadcast. Once the three-pointer stopped falling, it was difficult for Regan Industrial to get those points going. Masterful performance on the defensive end, getting those rebounds, also giving those passes up. Edster C. So you gotta love the fact that he's able to make his teammate look good.
83-70 is the final score. As once again, VIVAIA just stamping their class on the inside.
Of course, individual performance, individual awards. You've got one of the smallest players on the floor being our defensive player of the game, Zik Motor Oil, most preferred engine oil brand in Korea. Edster C, 14 big rebounds in today's game. Congratulations, Edster C, for being our Zik defensive player of the game. Of course, we got to complete our individual awards, proving to be that tower of power, getting those points inside the paint. You could feel his power dribbles all the way to Quiapo. Francis C, double-double performance for him. He's going to be standing by with Aaron D. I'm going to get a quick interview with our Titan Ultra best player of the game.
Right now, I'm joined by our Titan Ultra best player of the game, Francis C. We saw Francis really just imposing his might on the inside, the big man from the VIVAIA side. Francis, how big of a confidence booster is this for your squad? Kasi diba next week, makakalaban nyo ulit ang Regan.
Actually, kasi maliit sila. Kulang yata sila sa tao eh. So that's why lamang sila ilalim. Yun lang yung nangyari.
And Regan, very good at three-pointers and outside shooting team. Paano nyo i-adjust yung game plan nyo heading into the battle for third next week?
It's about Edster Sina. Sa coach namin siya na mag-a-adjust para sa amin eh.
Mamaya abangan natin yan kay Coach Edster C kung ano nga yung magiging adjustments niya dun sa next game nila. But Francis, of course, before we conclude this, may mga gusto ko bang batiin or i-shoutout?
Shoutout ko yung mga teammates ko at saka yung family ko. Yun lang.
Maraming salamat. Francis C, our Titan Ultra best player of the game. Coach Anton, take it away.
Again, congratulations to Francis C. Double-double performance. There you have it. Game recap. Field goal percentage, really 48% para sa VIVAIA, 33% for Regan Industrial. Once those three-point shots stopped falling, it was all downhill from there. 60 points in the paint compared to 24. Again, tough day for Regan Industrial inside. So congratulations for the side of VIVAIA Shoes. For the hardworking men and women of our production team, this has been Coach Anton de los Reyes together with Aaron D. We're going to see you on the next. Thank you very much for watching GABL 2026, brought to you by Bounty Fresh.